Hello everyone, welcome back to the Soul Lovin' channel. Today we got a pretty cool video, I think. I mentioned a while back I wanted to show off like some food in Korea. Not just snack, I've been doing a lot of snacks. But due to time constraints and it's a little better to do at home, I wanted to go to a restaurant, but we're eating some delicious Korean food today. It's not going to be a mukbang video. I just want to show it off, kind of like what I did with Mom's Touch. Maybe I'll do a mukbang video if it's like requested, but I'm not a mukbang channel, so we're just going to show off some delicious food, maybe some food that you guys have already seen, maybe food you haven't seen, but I wanted to go show it off and kind of talk about the delivery system a little bit in Korea. Unfortunately, I don't have another camera to use to like show like the process of delivering. When I do get another one, I will absolutely show you the process and show you how easy it is. But first, let's show off the food, right? So today, I have some delicious spicy tteokbokki. Let's see if I can angle that camera down a bit. There we go. Look at that. Yes. Put that down. This up. And then to go along, this is one of my new favorite places because you can get different kinds of tteokbokki, basically. Different kinds of tteokbokki. And this is, we got tangsuyuk. Tangsuyuk, which is basically fried pork. This is a kind of dish normally you would eat from like the Chinese restaurants here. But tangsuyuk is usually so expensive. It's always like upwards of 18 to 20,000. But this set right here that I have, the tteokbokki and the tangsuyuk, was 11,000. So $11, which is really great. Next up, I have some keranjim. Ooh, got a little drip there. Got a little drip. That's okay. Let me angle the camera so you guys get a better view. There we go. Basically, this is steamed egg mixed with some chives and things like that. Really, really good. One of my favorites. You can get these at most restaurants, basically, like as a like a side dish to eat. Then I'm not gonna use my hands. Use my nice chopsticks here, my nice wooden chopsticks. Grab one of these. Now we have a yache twigim. There you go, yache twigim. Basically, this is fried mixed vegetables like onion, carrots, things like that, just kind of fried together. It's a really delicious mix. And last up, we have this here. Kind of looks like a stick, right? This is oden twigim, which is fried fish cake. Also super, super good. Like the tteokbokki already has fish cake in it, but the fried fish cake is also really great. Now, going on to the delivery system, just a little kind of fun tips. You can see here that the container has like some plastic wrap around it. So they seal it really well so nothing spills. Like even delivering tteokbokki, it doesn't spill because it's like pressed, sealed onto there, kind of like with the milk tea boba, pressed, sealed onto there. So they usually give you this little kind of knife here, plastic knife. And usually it has some different styles sometimes, but they give you this little knife to cut your way into the plastic, which is really cool. However, sometimes some places don't give you this knife and it's really annoying. It's the most annoying thing in the world. So I tend to keep one of these when I order. I have one in like one of my drawers just in case some place doesn't give it to me. Also, side note, they gave me two spoons and two chopsticks and all of that because they expect, maybe two people are eating this. Nah, I'm eating all of this. I'm a fat man. Anyways, like I was saying, the delivery system, there's a bunch of delivery apps. Works mostly the same as it does in America, like Postmates or DoorDash. Pretty standard. The main difference that I would like to say and point out is that the delivery fee is so cheap. In some cases, you pay no delivery fee, $1 or 1,001 delivery fee, 2,001, 3,001, maybe up to 5,001 or $5 equivalent. it's so cheap to just like order something, because you will pay that price of the food. You barely or rarely pay a high delivery fee. There are some cases like Cinnabon. If I want to order Cinnabon, they will charge me like, I think 8 to 10 to 12,000 won in delivery, which is insane. But not insane compared to American standards. American standards, sometimes you pay like the full price of the meal for delivery, which is ridiculous. But not in Korea. The delivery, I don't know how they get away with it, but the delivery price is so cheap and I love it. On top of that, the value of the meal is also cheap. Like I said, it was $11 to get the tteokbokki and the 탕수육. It was $1 more, I believe $1 or $2 more to get the keranjim. $3 or 3,000 won for the gamjatigim, and then I think it was 3 or 5,000 won for the fried odeng. So that was what, maybe 11, 12, 15, maybe 16 to $20 basically for all of this food, for all of this, and not a lot in delivery fee. So that was really cool. And also, there's actually, interestingly enough, during the day is the best time to order. If you try to order food like at night or late night even, like you're feeling a little late night munchy, like some burger or something like that, you will wait like 2 or 3 hours. And I'm not joking. Like sometimes if you want to order McDonald's, for example, you'll wait like 3 hours to get your food. So good luck getting your late night meals, because people love eating late here. And there's a lot more options too. Now, most restaurants are closed after 10 because of COVID, but they will still have the delivery. Like you can still order from there. They're just not open for you to sit inside. So delivery apps, I use Baemin is the number one I use. Maybe I'll include a picture of what it looks like next to me. That's the app I tend to use and I like. There are different ones like Coupon Eats or Yogio or things like that. There are different ones. And earlier in the day, there's actually not a lot of options, but you will get your food much quicker. Later in the day, like afternoon, night, and late night, there are very many options, but you will not get your food right away usually. But the late night places are mostly like chicken, pizza, some fast food, things like that. Like tteokbokki, some places will deliver. Like the food, the difference of food you can order changes depending on what time of day it is, basically. Like cafes won't be open for delivery, for example. But that's kind of like the most like difference I would say in ordering. But they usually get here pretty fast, like during the daytime when I order. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'll just do a quick tasting for all of you. I did order the spicy tteokbokki, so we'll see how spicy this is, right? All right, 잘 먹겠습니다. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, so soft, so chewy. Oh man, and it's just the like right amount of spice. Not too spicy to like be overpowering, but just spicy enough to like bother my tongue, I guess, tickle my tongue. Trying the 탕수육, dipping in that tteokbokki sauce, basically. Oh, that was good stuff. Get into this keranjim here. Yeah, it's a nice fluffy, soft texture. I do kind of prefer it fresh over like takeout, but I wanted to kind of show it off. It just like, it practically melts when you're eating it. You take one bite and I barely even have to chew it. It just kind of practically melts. It's so soft. It's ridiculous how soft this stuff is. And into the yache. Also, gonna dip this in our nice tteokbokki sauce. Gonna mix that in there. Oh man, this is like one of my favorite tiggyums, like favorite fried food. It's crazy how delicious it is. And then last, nice delicious fried odeng. Again, going in that tteokbokki sauce. That. Classic. I mean, fish cake is normal with tteokbokki. It's a nice, but the normal fish cake they put in there is not. I believe it's not fried. So. God, it's so good. I love Korean food so much. Like, in terms of like top tier cuisine, I would probably put Korean food pretty damn close to the top. I haven't tried enough of other countries' foods to really accurately say what's the best food, but Korean food is way up there. There's like not much that can beat Korean food. And I love spicy food, and they have a lot of dishes that are just spicy. And I love it. But like I said, if people request it to do like a mukbang or something, I'll definitely do it. But I didn't want to do it because it's not a mukbang channel. Just give a taste of this food. Talk about how you can order practically anything. Like all those Korean barbecue restaurants, right? That people like to go to, samgyeopsal, bulgogi, things like that. You can just order it. You can order it and have it brought to your house. That is amazing. Well, let me get some Kenan here. The like spiciness is like sticking to my tongue, so it's making it hard to speak. But yeah, like all that like delicious barbecue pork, beef that normally most people think, oh, you know, it probably wouldn't taste so good getting it ordered and be better to just like go to the restaurant. No, absolutely not. It is so good and so amazing that you can order it and have it delivered to your home and taste pretty much not exactly the same, but pretty close to the same thing. There are so many like different Korean dishes you can order. Not just Korean dishes as well. You can order like, you know, American food, Indian food. Like it's not just reserved for Korean food. Baymain and a lot of those delivery apps have partners with a lot of different restaurants. So many restaurants. So there's a lot of option here, and no matter where you live. Of course, if you live a little bit outside of Seoul, it's gonna be harder. But if you live in Seoul like I do, you are just spoiled for choice in terms of restaurants, and it's honestly overwhelming sometimes because I don't know what I want. But looking through the app, I'm just like, oh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. I don't know what I want to eat, and it takes me almost an hour just to decide what I want to eat. So it's pretty cool. Having that kind of problem is honestly pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this meal. Like I said, not a mukbang, so I'm gonna finish it off camera. But this is one of my favorite foods to eat. There are so many other foods, and like I said, I do want to show off the process of ordering and all of that. So whenever I get a new camera, we'll go ahead and order food together. Basically, we'll order food. Well, not together. I will show you, and you guys will watch me later. Basically, but I'll show you how it works, and it's not too complicated. And yeah, maybe order some chicken or something. Don't know. We'll see what we order next time. But if you guys are curious about any other foods in Korea, I promise I will eventually go to a restaurant, show off like a Korean restaurant, and order some food there. But if there's any other foods that you guys are interested in seeing, or you saw some other people trying to eat and you want me to eat it, let me know. If you guys want me to do a mukbang, let me know. If you've had this food, if you're living in Korea or even outside of Korea, let me know if you guys have tried any of the things I showed you today. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of the video. Like I said, subscribe, like, those things help me a lot, so appreciate it. For all the people that I have, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions about anything that's related to the delivery app or anything about, you know, food in Korea, I'd like to think I'm pretty knowledgeable about this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's it for today. Just a kind of simple video. We'll have a kind of travel video for next week, so look out for that. And as always, stay awesome, guys. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And hope to see you guys for the next video. All right, see ya.